Back in 2020, across 4 videos, we looked quite extensively at the rise and fall of Telepoint in the UK. Today we're going to be looking at a Dutch service known as Greenpoint. Despite it being around much longer than any of its UK counterparts, there's very little information and material out there in 2021. Greenpoint was a mobile telephone network from PTT Telecom in the Netherlands. It was launched in May of 1992, around the same time of its British counterpart, Rabbit. It was intended as a cheap alternative to the expensive car telephone network. Now, I have done some detailed videos on the entire Telepoint system in the UK, which was dominated by 4 companies, and you can find links to these videos below. Telepoint was essentially a system where subscribers could contact each other by calling, but the system wasn't remotely like the mobile phones we use today. Greenpoint is a Type 2 cordless telephone system, also known as CT2. It was based on the common ETSI standard and worked digitally. The standard was designed for 2 types of use, private and public. The private operation was done with a cordless phone and a base station in the home, just like any normal house phone, and this base station was connected to the telephone network. The public phone function worked in close proximity, usually around 150 metres, of a public base station or telepoint. In the Netherlands, there were around 5,000 telepoint base stations, mainly located in post offices, V&D department stores, gas stations, exhibition halls, railway stations, restaurants and parking areas. At these locations with a Greenpoint station, you could call but not receive calls. In order to remain reachable, a pager could be used, and Greenpoint's phones eventually came with built-in pager facilities available. Greenpoint's phone handset was called Greenhopper. Now, you may have noticed a familiar face, and this was used in the marketing initiative for this system. In the early days, the name Kermit was used after the Muppets character Kermit the Frog. However, the cost of licensing the character turned out to be too high, so the name Kermit was very quickly discontinued. Interestingly, Greenpoint outlived all of the UK Telepoint services by a long way, and at the height of its existence in 1996, it had 60,000 subscribers. By 1998, however, this number had fallen dramatically to just 20,000. On January 1st, 1999, Greenpoint was eventually switched off. It definitely sits up there with the more successful CT2 systems like the ones in Hong Kong, Singapore and Canada, having ultimately failed in the UK. By the end of the 1990s, mobile phones became accessible and affordable to the masses. However, Telepoint as a system failed to make it into the 2000s and faded into telecoms history. If you want to learn more about Telepoint in detail, then I'll link the series at the end of the video and also in the description below.